Good day. What exactly makes a game bad? Is it the product of a variety of factors, or is it the product of just one? That is the question that is brought up when one looks at Star Trek Shattered Universe. Now, this game tries and fails to rip off the Star Wars Rogue Squadron series. Essentially, it's just a basic arcade-style fight game where you shoot down endless waves of starships. But here's the problem. This game has very boring gameplay, but very good presentation. Now, this game, of course, doesn't make a lot of sense story-wise simply because starfighters were never really seen or factored into Star Trek. That was much more of a Star Wars thing. But if the game had been handled well, it might have actually made some sense. Unfortunately, though, the starfighter aspect of the game is very contrived. But we shall get into that in just a moment. First, the graphics for the game are really quite good, especially in the cutscenes, although the humans do look a bit waxy and admittedly they look like a bunch of action figures. In the gameplay segments of the game, the graphics still look pretty good, with all the ships being suitably large and you can at least see their registry numbers and names. Now, the story for the game is kind of stupid. Essentially, it's a mirror universe story. The Excelsior is called to rescue the Enterprise from this random space vortex, and in so doing gets pulled into the mirror universe. But here's the weird thing. The ship itself isn't pulled into the mirror universe, but instead the entire crew is for some reason. And it's really weird because how are the crew pulled in but not the ship? You see, they're on the Excelsior, but it's the ISS Excelsior, and everything's been changed on it. How this makes sense, I don't really know. And of course, they immediately get attacked by the Terran Empire. Now, instead of, engaging in ship-to-ship combat, there has to be a contrivance. Essentially, the Excelsior has its phasers shut down, even though, as you'll see in a moment, the phasers are actually working in the actual gameplay segments. But for the purpose of the cutscene, the phasers aren't working, and so you, this unnamed pilot, must get into a fighter he's never even seen before and fight against the enemy.
Excelsior shields now down to 75%.
The controls for the game are actually pretty good. Too bad all you really end up doing is just flying at the enemy and shooting the phaser, as the actual blasters don't actually hit anything, and the photon torpedo doesn't hit anything either. You can't actually lock on as far as I can tell. In the end, Star Trek Shattered Universe isn't very good. Really, if you're a diehard Star Trek fan and really want to see a story with Sulu in the mirror universe, I would say watch the cutscenes on YouTube. Really, this game is a definite pass. And so, this is John, wishing you good Bridge Commander, good Invasion, or whatever makes you happy.